Let's have another problem on our non-conventional regarding naman sa ocean thermal energy conversion. So let me first read the problem. An open system OTEC plant operates with a surface temperature of 30 degrees Celsius and a deep water temperature of 10 degrees Celsius. The evaporator pressure is 3 kilopascal, so the enthalpy is 1.2574 kilojoule per kilogram. So T saturation is 24.08 degrees Celsius, HF equals 100.98 kilojoule per kilogram, Hg being 2544.8 kilojoule per kilogram, Sg equals 8.5765 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin, Vg is equivalent to 45.654 cubic meter per kilogram, and condenser pressure is 1.5 kilopascal. So S non being 8.5765 kilojoule per kilogram. The mass flow rate of our surface water entering the evaporator is 100 kilogram per second. And the turbine has an isotropic efficiency of 85%. Determine the mass and volume flow rate of the steam at the turbine inlet. So naghanap lang ng mass and volume flow rate dun sa ating turbine inlet. So when we are solving ocean thermal energy conversion, we will need to first consider anong klase ng OTEC yung binigay. So from this problem, ang sabi dito open. So pag open type, yung OTEC natin, simple lang yung pwede natin gawin. Since an open system OTEC is the same diagram as geothermal power plant. So let us recall yung diagram ng geothermal. But we will apply that in terms of ocean thermal energy conversion. So TS pa rin. Bali, meron tayo ditong saturated curve. Ito yung 0.1 natin. Then, i-throttle natin to 0.2. So, yung throttling, ang purpose nun, isa-separate nga yung liquid sa vapor. So, yung naging liquid, 0.3. Naging vapor, 0.4. Yung vapor na mag-expand sa turbine to 2.5. Then, ibabalik natin sa ocean. So, yan ay exhaust to ocean, 0.6. So, now, to solve yung ating mass and volume flow rate na kailangan sa turbine inlet, so what we needed to do is how much steam yung pwede natin ilagay sa 0.4, which will tell us na yung steam na papasok sa 0.4 is basically yun yung quality na makukuha natin sa 0.2 once we have throttled yung 0.1 natin. So therefore, to solve yung ating mass and volume flow rate ng steam at the turbine inlet, we needed to solve yung quality ng 2 natin. So same of how we solve yung quality natin sa geothermal or even sa steam, ganun din yung gagawin natin sa open OTEC system. So sa X, tatabulate muna natin. So, sa X, yun yung quality. So laging 0, tsaka 100% para gamit natin ang yes. So 100% basically is 1, pwede nyo rin gamitin yung 1. So sa enthalpy naman, that is yung 0.3 or yung HF natin at this pressure. So from the problem, binigay naman yung evaporator pressure, which is meron siyang HF na 100.98. So ito yun. And given siya ng HG din, so walang tayong problem sa HG, we simply needed to solve for the quality X. So yung enthalpy ng 0.2 ay pareho sa 0.1. Since yung 0.1 ay given ng enthalpy, then we can now solve yung 0.2 ng enthalpy natin. So ano ba yung 0.1 enthalpy? Binigay yon being equivalent sa 125.74 kilojoule per kilogram. So yun yung enthalpy 1 which is equivalent sa enthalpy 2. So just remember lang yung first row that is F as yung second row that is G. So pipindutin mo lang dyan, mode 3-2, then we are going to get yung quality 2 which is H2, yun yung 125.74 exat. Sige, so pindutin lang natin sa calculator bago natin siya kunin ng value. So mode 3-2 muna. Then lagay mo lang 0. So 100%, pwedeng 1 na rin para mas mabilis yung pag-type. Then meron tayo sa kabila, that is 100.98. And meron tayong HG na 2544.8. So after that, press cancel. Pag nalagay na lahat ng table, ng data sa table, then 1.125.74 exat. So exat is apps 84, di ba? So press mo lang equals, makukuha na natin yung value ng x2 natin, which is basically 0.010132. And to solve for our mass ng 0.2, so balik tayo sa diagram, we just needed to solve yung ating so yung mass ng 0.2 sa steam, which is yun yung papasok sa 0.4, is basically yung quality sa 0.2 times yung mass ng water na kinukuha natin sa ocean natin, yung mass ng warm surface water natin, yung warm water natin. Anyway, yung mass ng water natin entering the evaporator from the warm surface, sabi dito warm surface mass flow rate is 100 kg per second. So multiply lang natin yun sa nakuwang x2, so ganun yung gagawin to get our mass 2. So times 100, yan na yung mass na kailangan natin na papasok na steam sa turbine. So that's basically yung 1.01 P2. So when we have solved na yung ating mass 2, we can now solve yung volume flow rate. So however, pag tinignan mo nga sa choices, isa lang din naman yung lalabas dyan. So malalaman mo na yung sagot yung letter A. Okay, so anyway, since review pa naman to, we must get yung other question na hinahanap, which is yung volume flow rate. So kung meron kang mass at naghanap ka ng volume, you simply multiply yung mass dun sa specific volume natin. And since this is steam, which is nasa 0.4, yung kailangan mong specific volume ay yung specific volume ng steam or ng saturated steam, which is yun yung Vg na given dito. So yun yung dahilan bakit may Vg ka na given. Yun yung gagamitin nating specific volume na i-multiply sa mass para maging volume flow rate ng steam. So that's basically 1.0132 times yung Vg na 45.654. Sige, so multiply lang natin to ng 45.654, then press equals. And so makuha natin yung volume flow rate being equivalent sa 46.255. So basically yung answer natin is yung letter A.